This is OXDF working on the customer complaint analysis objective from the SANS Holiday Hack Challenge 2021. I've been given a PCAP, which I've got open here on the screen. There's also some hints I got from Tinselepatry and some hints that unlocked in the badge that are very focused on the evil bit in the IPv4 headers. So I will certainly look at that as well. But before I dive into that, I always like to start whenever I get a PCAP trying to figure out just like what's going on here. And I love, this is where I like the statistics conversations stream. And so what I'm going to see here, it just gives me a good overview that I have a single host here, address A, and what looks like a bunch of individual hosts. Is there an easy way to figure out how many that is? 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16 different individual hosts talking to the one server. If I go to the TCP one, there's a little bit more. Some of the hosts must have multiple conversations, must have multiple streams, but for the most part, it's still this port. All this 84.10 host is always happening on port 80, and then it's other people talking to it on port 80. So I'm dealing with a bunch of HTTP conversations. And there's nothing else really here. There's no UDP, no IPv6. So I just have to deal with these HTTP conversations. So that works nicely. And we'll come up here. I guess it's probably worth taking a half a second to look at the challenge itself. I need to know so basically a human accessed the Jack Frost network with a non-compliant host. Which 3 trolls complained about the human? And so I already, given the hints and stuff, I'm sure non-compliant means something about the evil bit. So we'll certainly want to look at that. And I need to find 3 troll names and enter them in alphabetical order. So let's jump back here and see if we can get a feel for what these look like. So let's just follow the first TCP stream. And I think I don't know if that's big enough or not. Well, I can't really figure out how to zoom, so that's going to be big enough. It looks like there's a get to the guest complaint.html followed by a response that is gzip compressed. This is probably just a straight HTTP page. And then step to the next stream. Is that the same host? We can see entire conversation. So this one is .132, and the next one is .132. So this is the same host now is posting there, and we're talking about, here's the post of the different stuff that's getting posted. If we step through here, here's another get, here's another post, get, post, get, post, get, post, etc. So with that feel, one of the things I like to do in this kind of thing is you can always do things like http dot request dot request dot method equals post, and we can real quickly we can start to see, okay, here's the 16 different post requests that I got, and I can even step through them. Let's see what the best way to view this is. I can get the form data right down here, and I can step through them. So here's one from Klug, Gav, Burke, Uke. I'm not even gonna try to say these anymore. Muffy von Duchess Sebastian is interesting. That seems different already. I can pick that one out. But I can, you can see real quickly how I can step through all the different ones and look through the data that's being submitted. Because we're talking, so we'll hold on to this one. I'm probably copy this and throw it onto a scratch pad somewhere, just so I have it available. The other thing that I can look at is, it did want me to look at the evil bit. And so the thing they gave me, the evil bit, is kind of this weird part of the protocol that, let's see, I wonder if it's in here, under IP version, flags, the reserved bit the reserved bit is set, and that's that first flag right there is the evil bit. And practically speaking, you don't see this on. If we come here into Firefox and we go to the reference that for RFC 3514 that they gave us, we don't need to go through burp. Well, let's put it through patterns. And we go to this RFC, security flag and the IPv4 header, and the whole point is, it almost feels like it's a joke. The keywords, let's see, where's the There are a number of ways which the evil bit may be set. Attacking applications, request that it be set, systems that do not have, anyway. Basically, this says if you're doing bad things, you must set the evil bit, and if you're not doing bad things, you should not set the evil bit, and that's it. Now, this doesn't really do anything, so it's not actually security. So in practice, it's just never set. So it's funny here that we actually have, here in the flags, the reserve bit is set for all of these. If I paste through, except for this one right here. And this one happens to be the one, I'm willing to bet some money, from Muffy von Duchess Sebastian. So, you know, we're talking about one non-compliant host. I'm guessing in Jack Frost's world now we're supposed to say, well, the non-compliant, you know, the compliant hosts are the ones that are evil. So the one not human that snuck in is not using the evil bit. And we've identified that person. It's this one right here. We could use some, you know, some flags here to figure this out. You know, we could say, we can go back to this and say, and ip.flags.rb is the evil bit. Reserve bit is really what it's called in Wireshark. And say that equals 0, and we'll see there's just one. It's this one here. If we set it to 1, we get back the 11, or the 15 out of 16. You can see down here. Okay, so we got that one. What's interesting about her? Come down here. We could do some searches now. So we can look for things like Muffy von Duchess Sebastian, room 1024. We're looking for 3 hosts complaining about this, or 3 trolls complaining about this person. So what we'll do is we'll take this flag off, and we can now do a control F, I believe it is. Yep, to find this. And let's see if we can find like Muffy. We're not getting anything back. So down here, it said search reached the end and nothing was found. Oh, it's looping back to this one where the 1 is. What about 1024? And so here we go. We actually get a hit on a different one. So here's a complaint about the snooty lady in 1024. A lady called the desk and asked for a towel, took it to the room. She asked if she wants more towel because she's likely to steal, and she's mad. Let's see if we can find another one. Here's another one. We get 1024. Very cranky lady in 1024. Blah blah blah. So if we find again, I bet we get a third one. Incredibly angry lady in 1024, and we are back to Muffy's herself, and that's it. So there's 3 hosts there's 3 trolls that complain about room 1024. So we just need to grab those 3 host troll names and put them in alphabetical order. So let's see, those are Flood, Hag, and Yak. So it'd be actually in the order I just read them. I will type this out over here. Let's see, Flood, Hag, Y-A-Q-H. Should grab that, and if we take it over to the challenge here and put it in, we solve the challenge, and challenge number 11 is done. Thanks for sticking with me till the end, and I'll talk to you next time.